think you've asked all the supporters, it'd be fantastic for them to win today, but ultimately that's the trophy in the competition that they want to win next, and that would really announce that they are back where they used to be.
Well, we can give you the team news again now. Liverpool include only 3 Englishmen, Carragher, Gerrard and Crouch, all in the World Cup squad. But there's nothing new about that, because Alan Hansen will remember when they won the double in 1986, Liverpool beat Everton at Wembley, and the defence there is aiming to keep their 34th clean sheet of the season, which would equal a club record. And carrying on the nationality theme, 9 of the West Ham starting 11 are British-born. The exceptions are Lionel Scaloni, the Argentine, who keeps his place at right back, and number 15, Yossi Benayoun, the first Israeli to play in an FA Cup final. Matthew Etherington and Dean Ashton both past fit, so white, that'll be a good omen. They wore all white in the semi-final against Middlesbrough, and Trevor Brooking would be the first to remember that they wore all white in the 1980 Cup final, the last time they reached this stage, when Trevor Brooking... And the interesting thing here, Marcus, I'm sure you'll pick up very quickly, is how are Liverpool going to use Cisse?
It looks like, well, the way they've started, just going to play 2 up front, John, and Kuhl's going to play on the left. We thought maybe Cisse might play down the left, but not from the early signs.
Look at Gerrard here early on, and he's been brought down by Konchesky. It's a free kick been given. No, we're not going to see Roberto Di Matteo's record broken this year.
And I thought for a moment that Alan Wiley might have thought about booking Konchesky, but I think he did really well. He's had a little word with him. It's extremely early in the cup final. He said, listen, that happens again, you're in trouble. From there. Have you noticed he's got 1 red boot and 1 white boot?
What about that?
There you go, look at that.
Alonso, a bit short that. It's Benayoun who intercepts. Rio Coker's made a forward run. This is Ashton. Scaloni's up on the right-hand side. Oh, and Hayward's in a great position in the middle, and it's going to be an own goal! It's an own goal! West Ham have taken the lead. It's Jamie Carragher. An own goal in the cup final. Puts Liverpool behind.
Well, it started in midfield for Liverpool, John, when an under-hit pass by Alonso went straight to West Ham. Great delay in the pass there from Ashton into Scaloni, and I don't really know what Jamie Carragher was trying to do. I think he thought about playing it with his right foot, and in the end, when the cross comes in from Scaloni, I think it might come off his left foot. Yeah, it does.
Well, he gave Reina no chance. People like Gary Mabbott and Des Walker will know how he feels. He's not the first man to put through his own goal in an FA Cup final, but certainly he's opened this one up.
I just wonder whether Reina actually said anything to Jamie Carragher, because as we see now, Carragher could have just left it, and it was Reina's to be gathered up.
There's Ashton. Oh, this is Etherington. Takes on Hyypiä. Etherington shot. Oh, fumbled by Reina. Dean Ashton. And have West Ham gone 2-up? Yes, they have. It's the second goal, and it's the 2 players who only just made the team after injury. Etherington and Ashton. And Liverpool are rocks. Played in again from that right-hand side. Ashton heads it on. It comes to Matty Etherington. He takes on Sami Hyypiä. What on earth happened there to Reina?
Well, he just fumbled it, John. I mean, as you rightly say, Etherington does really well. You know where he's going to go as a defender. He wriggles his way around, hits the shot. But for a top-class goalkeeper by Reina, that's a big mistake.
Dean Ashton, doubtful all week.
You put your finger on it as well. Ashton and originally flicked the ball on, and he kept going. As it leaves his foot, I think Crouch is level.
So, point of debate as Liverpool get possession again with Finnan. Gerrard. Oh, and Cisse was coming in there. Oh, and he's got it! Djibril Cisse gets a goal back for Liverpool, and what a cup final we've got here now.
Well, what about this pass, John? Absolutely brilliant pass over Scaloni. Fantastic technique, much criticised throughout the season, Cisse. for the wastefulness of his chances and the number of chances he has to score. But this is a brilliant goal from him.
I tell you what, Mark, if Cissé's onside there, then Crouch was onside earlier.
Absolutely.
That was another borderline decision. Look at Anton Ferdinand, he thinks he's off.
Yeah, but
just a reminder that that's in the knowledge that they've got the UEFA Cup to play in next season. But it won't be on their mind at the moment, because here's Ashton. And Etherington making a run on the far side. Oh, and Marlon Harewood should have made it 3-1. Can Benayoun? Can Benayoun? No, he can't. Blocked by Rayner.
Right, Reza, but you don't pull somebody back by the arm, they don't go down.
Reese has played it short to Gerrard. He can't make room for the shot. This is Alonso. Two players far post. Here comes Gerrard! It's 2-2! It's Steven Gerrard for Liverpool! What a match we have here. They've come from 2-0 down, and this is a spectacular finish. They overloaded the far post, Liverpool, and when it came to Gerrard, what a strike, Mark Lawrenson.
That was excellent, wasn't it? First off, John, Liverpool messed the free kick up a little bit, and when the ball was played in, it was Crouch with a downward header. I think it was actually meant for Hoopier, and then it came to Gerrard, and it's a fantastic finish. But it becomes a cheap foul given away by Nigel Reo-Coker, doesn't it? A
very cheap foul, and it could be costly. This is Ashton. 2-0 down, Liverpool now at 2-2. And Steven Gerrard, offside there, Steven Gerrard has now scored in the last 5 cup finals in which he's played. Mora is doing the exercises. This is Benayoun. Now, Konchesky picking that up from Etherington. Ashton's in the centre. So too is Harewood. Oh, it's gone right in! Konchesky, would you believe it? The left-back has scored an impossible goal in the cup final. And West Ham are back in front. Extraordinary. 25 years old on Monday, Paul Konchesky.
Well, let no one persuade you otherwise, John. This is a cross. Absolutely no danger about that. That's a far post cross. And in the end, Rayner is struggling. He knew straight away from Rayner's movement. He thought for a split second this might go in, and he couldn't get himself anywhere near it.
A real hammer as a supporter, Paul Konchesky. It's only his second goal for them, but it comes in the FA Cup final. It fools Rayner completely, the ball.
Well, he couldn't have placed it any better, but he definitely didn't mean it. But West Ham back in front.
West Ham United, 2-0 up, pulled back to 2-2, take the lead now at 3-2 in the 64th minute.
Nearly every attack has come from the right-hand side, and Cissé against Scaloni, I think it's the key if Liverpool can try and do that and use that.
We're in the FA Cup final, Teddy Sheringham, Hampson in the 20s, Oakes of Charlton in the 40s, Sheringham in 2006, 40 years and 41 days old.
I think Sheringham will come on, and he'll sit between the lone striker, which is Zamora, and the midfield players.
And in the meantime, the clock goes on to 90, and we just wait to see what Phil Dowd... Oh, it's been given back. It wasn't a very good clearance by Scaloni. Phil Dowd, the fourth official, has got the board. Reese's cross. Oh, it's 4 minutes. Gerrard! He's got it! Oh, Steven Gerrard! Just when he looked injured and out of it, has equalised for Liverpool. With 90 minutes gone, it's 3-3. In surely the best cup final of modern times.
Do you know what? When the ball came to him, I think he thought, I'm just going to hit this because, you know, I can't run with it. I can't really get my full range of passing. The ball gets played in from Reese's cross. Down it comes, and he just said, I'm just going to hit it regardless. What a goal this is.
Shaka Hislop got down to his right, but he couldn't get near it. The 90 minutes was up when this happened. They were just announcing 4 minutes of stoppage time, and that flies in the corner. Steven Gerrard's second of the game. It's like Istanbul all over again for Liverpool. They've got back to 3-3. Well, those with very long memories of the older generation will start to compare this to the famous Matthews Cup final of 1953. Here's Hippier. Konchesky, oh, and Rayner grabbed it this time. Time, weren't it? Sheringham. Still time for Teddy to write his name into the record books, because that is the end of the normal period. And West Ham must feel as though the cup was stolen from their lips. They led 3-2, going into the over... Yes, they are. Now, who's he got in there? Marlon Harewood, Christian Daly, Teddy Sheringham, of course. Oh, and somebody's missed it! Is it the post? Harewood's missed a great chance to win it! I don't believe he put that wide!
The thing is, John, we can't criticise Harewood. He can't even walk. It's a header there that Rayner tips onto the post. But watch him, Harewood, he can't even lift.
It's penalties for the second year running. And arm and off. Well taken. Xhaka went the right way, but Harman's shot was true. Saved! Saved by Rayner. Liverpool lead 1-0.
This is a brilliant save. It's low as well to the goalkeeper's right, and he's gambled.
Mark,
it's a great save, John, that. Brilliant.
When Rayner was in Spain, Valencia, he had a reputation for penalty saves. Moorish goalkeeper, and he confirmed it there. Sami Hippier comes forward for Liverpool. Could put them 2-0 up in the shootout. And now Xhaka Hislop makes a save. So if... Now then. Sheringham scores. 1-1 after 2 penalties each.
All his experience went into that one, wasn't it? Waited, concentrated, didn't change his mind. Excellent penalty. I thought it's obviously a good save by Hislop from Hoopier's penalty, but Hoopier's was poor, wasn't it?
Scores comfortably. Alan Wiley's writing the score down on a red card, would you believe? Who? Hold tight, left foot. Oh, it's a poor penalty. It's a poor penalty. But he can't. Straight down the middle. Now then, it's 3-1 Liverpool, and they have won the cup. Pepe Reina is the hero. Liverpool have won the FA Cup for the 7th time. They won the first final here in Cardiff in 2001, and they've won what may be the last final in Cardiff in 2006 on a penalty shootout, and West Ham
was absolutely brilliant, and that set the standard in terms of actually making the save takers, because they've actually got to take them. It's the pressure, and it's a very, very difficult thing to do.
Well, there are so many elements to this cup final that we'll be talking about for weeks, but the fact of the matter is they leapt up because Rayner made the save from Ferdinand.
And you would also...
When Steven Gerrard, scorer of... to receive the FA Cup in their 62nd game of the season. Steven Gerrard has got his hands on the FA Cup. I just wonder if he might get his hands on the World Cup. Liverpool have won the competition for the 7th time. After coming from 2 goals behind in the 3rd round against Luton and 2 goals behind in the final against West Ham.
You know, you have to, in the penalty shoot, I thought that Bobby's first penalty was a good penalty, but he opened his body up to such an extent, it looks like that's the only place he was going to go with it. So I think he gave the goalie a chance of second guessing. But I think when you're young and you watch the FA Cup final, that's what it's